So you want to get that thing maxed out every single year. I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity and the flexibility to take advantage of this account, that $3,500 or however much they increase it to as the years go by, you will thank yourself later. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ignorant Money Club. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about a HSA, aka a health savings account. This is probably one of the best accounts you can set up in your lifetime, and I'm going to break down some of the reasons why I think it is. But before we jump into the video, please remember to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that every time we drop videos like this, you are one of the first people to receive it. All right. Although you don't really hear people talk about HSAs that much, it's probably one of the most valuable accounts that you can have in your lifetime. And I would highly recommend everybody to at least do some research, look into it. But keep in mind, I'm not an investment advisor, I'm not a CPA. My job is to educate you and inform you. I'm here to plant that seed in your head so that you can go out there and do your own research and figure out like if this is the best tool for you to be able to maximize your earning potential, you know, be a tax vehicle for you to be able to save on taxes and things like that. So in order to have an HSA, you have to have something known as a qualified high deductible health plan. And usually these plans, they're offered by employers, but I think you can still buy into one if you also are self-employed. So you might just want to do that research yourself. But I know from my experience, every employer that I have been with has offered these health plans. And what it is it's a kind of like an incentive for having that high deductible health plan to be able to help you pay for out-of-pocket expenses and things of that nature. And but it's not just there for that. Now, let me break down to you some of the main reasons why I feel like this is one of the best accounts that you can have. And I'll keep emphasizing it, one of the best accounts you can have, especially for yourself, young, millennial, healthy, or if you had a family or anything like that. Number one, this plan takes pre-tax money from your paycheck or whatever you get paid, whatever employer, however your employer pays you, and you take that pre-tax money and it goes directly over to an HSA, that health savings account, which is usually hosted by some bank. Bank of America has one. It's a lot of different people or brokerages that have these accounts or host these accounts. And when I say host, I mean it's just like they pretty much have them set up under their entity. All right, so that pre-tax benefit is already a huge thing. Anytime that you can take money that has not been taxed and put it in another account that you can still utilize for the future, that's a huge benefit, because not only does it reduce your taxable income, that means that if I make $10,000 a year and I take and put $3,500 into HSA, Uncle Sam only sees that I made $6,500 for the entire year. So therefore, if I made less money, then that means that I'm going to be taxed at a lower tax bracket. And that's already a big, huge savings or huge tax advantage, however you want to look at it. So now that you have this money in this HSA account, let's look at some of the benefits that you can utilize and some of the benefits that you can take advantage of while in this HSA account. So the first thing is just being able to use these funds on qualified medical expenses. Now, this is what I mean by qualified medical expenses. You ever been to the doctor, to the dentist, and had to pay something known as like a copay? Well, guess what? when you have an HSA account, usually you get a debit card associated with it too. And if you go to the doctor or something like that, you're able to swipe this debit card and be able to deduct money directly from your HSA to pay for these qualified medical expenses. But that's just the start of it. This thing has expanded so much. That's why it's important to vote and to know what's going on in politics and things like that, because they recently expanded the rules to what you can use an HSA for. So not only can you just use it when you go to the doctor, you can use it for any qualified medical expenses. Let me give you another example. Say you go on Amazon.com. Amazon has taken items on their site and earmarked them as if they're HSA approved. So say you have back pain, knee pain or something, and you need some type of medical gel or some type of massager or anything like that. Well, guess what? You can use that same debit card and swipe it or enter in your information on Amazon and take advantage of using pre-tax money that has never been taxed to buy items that you need for your medical life. So that's as simple as it is, and it's nowhere else that you can just take and utilize those benefits like that. Like, I can take and go put $1,000 in my HSA today and turn around tomorrow and spend 500 of it, as long as it was on qualified medical expenses. Usually with a 401k, yes, that benefits you in the future, but you have a lot of stipulations, a lot of rules before you can even utilize those things, and you definitely don't get like a debit card and all kind of other stuff that is attached to your 401k. You'll be nearly 59 and a half before you be able to really take advantage of it without having all those tax burdens associated with it. Another benefit is being able to use the money that you contribute to your HSA to invest. That's right, I said invest. So you literally just taken and used it for qualified medical expenses. Now you mean to tell me you can use that same money and also invest those funds into the stock market? Any free money that's just sitting in an account into mutual funds, index funds, and things like that? Yes, you can do it. And that is why it's so huge, because literally now you have like a HSA / 401k. That's what it kind of seems like a brokerage account, in which it is. So as I said before, any free cash that you have in your account over a certain amount, usually they have thresholds. They say, all right, once you have $1,000, money in your HSA for medical expenses, anything over that you can invest. Now that's how it was with my account. It may vary between other accounts. So you can take this money, put it in, say you invest in the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, and that Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund grows over time. Now you're taking pre-tax money that you can utilize for qualified medical expenses, and you can take and grow that money when you're not utilizing it for qualified medical expenses. So if you're following me, this is getting pretty good. All right, so you can take and invest in the VTI or that index fund and grow your money over time, and literally you can turn your what is your health savings account into an investment account and literally build up this pool of money year after year after year that is just like, it's really no limit to how much you can grow. If you put it in the right investment vehicle, then you can grow it as much as you need to. So that is just another super huge benefit. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about the benefit of, or this really isn't a benefit, but just if you do some like kind of thinking outside the box, Uncle Sam or the government only allows you to contribute up to, for the 2020 tax year, $3,550 into your HSA. Now, it's a caveat to that. Why do you think they only allow you to contribute? If this thing is so great, why do they only want you to contribute so little amount of money into this thing if you can literally set yourself up for life? Well, guess what? They don't want you to contribute or be able to contribute $19,000 like you could in a 401k, because guess what? If you did, then somebody can literally turn their HSA into like $1 million easily. Like, a common person would have enough money to be able to invest and turn their HSA into $1 million. And then not only would you have a medical pool of money that you would never have to worry about medical expenses ever in life. Like, you probably wouldn't even need a health insurance plan, because you could just use the money from your HSA to be able to take care of all your medical expenses, which that is what we eventually want to get to. So they put this cap on it because it is a great investment vehicle. It's a great investment tool. It's a great tool in general. And there's no way in the world Uncle Sam is going to allow you to take money that you never paid taxes on out of your check, put it into this additional investment vehicle that you still have control over, and then still not have to be, and you still are able to invest, and then you still never have to pay taxes on this money as long as you use it for qualified medical expenses. So that's the only kind of downside to it. You can't put as much money, or there's a cap on how much you can put in it. But as I said before, that's why I max it out every year, because after April 15 of the following tax year, you cannot continue to contribute to the previous year. So you want to get that thing maxed out every single year. I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity and the flexibility to take advantage of this account, that $3,500 or however much they increase it to as the years go by, you will thank yourself later. Just continue to stack it, because you never know. As long as you keep living, we may have some type of, health issues and things of that nature. You'll always want to go to the dentist. You'll always want to go to the doctor, get labs and stuff like that. And that's just one less thing that you have to worry about. And you basically were able to pimp Uncle Sam, because you never paid taxes on this money, but yet every time you go to swipe, you swiping money that you never had to pay anything on regarding taxes. This is straight, net. So that is just what I want everybody to know about the HSA today. Great investment vehicle, great tax shelter, to be able to avoid some taxes and things like that, and to reduce that income and still have control of your money. If you want to learn more about this specific tool or account or any other type of accounts, please hit me up. Comment below. I really want to, get everybody to start engaging, having conversations about this stuff, because this is what we need to be looking into. This is what we need to be investing our funds into and take advantage of these accounts. You don't hear a lot of people talk about it because they don't want you to know about it. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video or thought it was helpful, please remember to subscribe, smash up that like button, and tap that notification bell, and I'll be back to you with more content. Thanks, everybody. Have a blessed day.